Hello everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream, where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. And today we have to take a look at the boy once again, Darkside Phil. Just when you thought 2023 couldn't get any worse for the guy, the first day in 2024, he goes ahead and steps in it. So he has machinations, he has a plan, he has this harebrained scheme that he's going to once again, because it worked so well the first time, he's going to rebrand one of his old defunct channels on YouTube, KO Gaming, into the brand new repository of his legacy content. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, DSP Throwback. I know. So he's been talking on his live stream about how he came across an old hard drive full of legacy footage of his game playthroughs of Final Fantasy 13, which I love, by the way. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy 13 in particular. So I'm not looking forward to seeing that. But on top of that, he's also talked about how, you know, back in the day, he was more of an advocate for the dark humor, Howard Stern style type content, and yeah, that kind of stuff doesn't really fly anymore nowadays. So he's already kind of priming everybody just to be like, hey guys, I'm gonna re-upload this stuff on the internet, and it may be wild because I used to be, I mean I still am, but there used to be some wild shit going on in the wild west of YouTube back in 10-15 years ago. And you know, because DSP Reacts is doing so well, obviously he continues the tradition of these wild aspirations that are going to save him from himself, I guess. Oh shit! DSP has a terrible spending habit, and I'm sure you all know if you guys have been following this channel at all, or just happen to come across it because of the algorithm. DSP is notoriously begging for internet money donations, all while crying poor, but at the same time recounting the times where he would get him and his wife some extravagant sushi DoorDash. I don't know, there's a whole long backstory to it, but that's not why we're here. What we're here is to look to the future of DSP Gaming by looking to the past. The too long didn't read is Darkside Phil has decided to throw his legacy content onto an old defunct channel. Now this is where I come in, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the vortex and you never really want to touch the poop. You just want to sit back and you want to absorb the environment without actually reaching out and touching it. However, there was this one thing that he said, and it stuck in me, and it really started to piss me off, so much so that I decided to go on camera and talk about it. So this guy's plan is to get his third channel partner. Okay, so you got to think about this. Not only does he have partner status on not one, not only does he have partner status on two, but he's trying to go for the trifecta. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what? Huh? What? Here we go again. There are channels out there, not saying who, who's working, you know, at a decent clip, trying to produce content about the things that I find, you know, entertaining. This car crash of a life that DSP has makes for some very entertainment. Okay? What I don't get is what maybe my life isn't a train wreck. This is why I can't get this channel to partner, which is what I'm trying to get into. I put a challenge out to the audience to see if we can get this channel to partner before the end of the year. I said as much, if we got to partner before the end of the year, I would shave all of this off my damn head. And maybe I'm just looking for a good enough reason to cut my hair, but I'm laying out the challenge again. What say you guys? If we can get this channel right here partnered before Darkside Phil gets his KO Gaming rebranded DSP Nostalgia, whatever the hell, channel to partner, you think we could do that? I think if we do that, maybe this might be on the table again. I'll do it live on stream too. I think we can do it. I mean, if the guy can do it twice and working on the third time, I have faith. You know what? I'm gonna remain positive. I'm a positive guy. I'm walking into 2024 being more positive. With all that being said, how about we jump right on in and see what the guy is talking about? This is a video that he put up on his channel, and he's going to talk about what the channel is going to be about, and you know, and we're going to just politely allow ourselves to offer him the chance to kind of explain in his own words what he means by all this. We're going to also do that because free use, baby. And let's go. Let's see what the guy has to say.
Hello. How y'all doing?
I watch back my own videos. I watch back my own lives, and I cringe sometimes because I feel like sometimes I kind of ham it up too much with the introductions and seeing people into the streams that I have and all of that. It's the performer in me. I'm a professional wrestler. I've been a professional wrestler for 18 years. Oh my God, I sound like him. I gotta stop. And so there's a part of me that wants to kind of dial it up. And I think that, you know, some people may like it. It may be cringe to other people. You can't please all the people all the time. God damn it, I sound like him again. That's not the point. The point is, of all the ways this guy could have started his video to hook the people in, maybe something more agreeable than, hey, how's it going? Already off the bat, this dude hitting me with that ick. He's just... We're gonna be here all day.
Subscribe to this channel in 2024. You're probably shocked to see a new video, aren't you? It's actually the end of January 1st, 2024, and here I am, Darkside Phil, making
17 seconds in, he finally gets to the introduction. I'm Darkside Phil, by the way. Did I introduce myself yet? 10 minutes later. Oh, hey everybody, what's going on? This is Lord Diaz of LDZ Gaming at the Level 99 live stream.
a video on KO
Shouldn't be
Gaming.
throwing them stones in this glass
That
house.
this channel isn't KO Gaming anymore because, ladies and gentlemen, after having this channel defunct for 5.5 years, completely unused and just sitting here, finally, I am going to use it for something completely different, a new project that I'm calling DSP Throwback.
DSP Throwback. Interesting story about that. Apparently, according to the eyes and ears in the vortex because the cartel has eyes everywhere. It was going to be DSP Classics, but it did not because apparently somebody scooped it up before. The best, worst kept secret in the internet today was what the next step in Darkside Phil's epic quest to become a relevant content creator. As like I'm one to talk because I'm using his name to ride his coattails all the way to the top.
Allow this video to be the explanation
Real shit
of what this is going to be. I have now been a content creator on the internet for 15 years and climbing. And in
Here we go again.
This is not new information. This is the same song and dance that you would see on DSP Gaming and on DSP Reacts. So I don't understand what this is for. You talk. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
In that 15 years, I have changed and evolved many different times from
DSP is a Pokemon confirmed. He's changed, guys. He's evolved.
being someone who just had a camera pointed at a TV, doing this improv, very irreverent, very immature commentary over gameplay, basically trying to appeal to a very younger audience on YouTube like
If I had the sound, if I had the button for the Joker in Batman, in the really good Batman, whereas the Joker was like, poor choice of words.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
teenagers, and turning that into something that was a full-time job, which was never ever intended.
Never, ever,
right?
ever.
Then eventually adopting direct capture and live streaming. First, kind of ignoring the live streaming audience, and then deciding to actually work on this very channel called KO Gaming when it was first conceived in 2016, splitting my time between live raw gameplay streams and highly edited content, which you will find in the archives of this channel, game reviews, countdowns, and the like. I mean, this channel had a video that had over 1 million views.
What's the matter, internet? Am I not pretty enough? I hate how he looks at me so smug, like, yeah, I got 1 million views. But I'm not Mr. Views, though.
That was pretty darn good for a brand new channel in 2016. But then things changed. Number one, YouTube demonetized this channel on me for literally no good reason.
He did everything right. He did nothing wrong. As with everything in this guy's life, it was always the other person's fault.
And I wasn't able to make any profits on it. Number two, the adpocalypse happened on YouTube. In 2017, essentially, it was impossible to make a living on YouTube just on ad revenue alone. So many content creators had to then either seek out sponsorships, partnerships, paid promotions. You may have noticed a lot of people on YouTube changed completely.
Yeah. Yeah. You adapt, you evolve, and you change with the times. But I'm gonna stop. It's not like I've done this for a living.
In 2017.
Not like I've gotten
I didn't want
paid
to do that.
pretty well to do this for pretty prominent
people.
people in the industry that I work in, by the way.
I became more interactive and I became a full-time streamer, and that's actually where I've been since 2017. I've been full-time streaming. First it was on Twitch, now it's been on YouTube over on my channel DSP Gaming.
Tell us why, Philbert. Or tell us why you're not streaming on Twitch anymore. Can you please share it with the class? Here's a thumbnail for you.
Ever since you know, like 2021, I've been over there full time, all day, every day, 6 days a week. All these streams.
By the way, if you would care to notice for a second, let me just pull back the curtain a little bit. You can just have this, any screenshot of this that YouTube happens to get, you can use that as a thumbnail. Literally, it will tell you exactly what you need to know at the top, what I'm looking at, and then me in the corner. I even leave, here's a little pro tip for you. I even leave this area right here. You see where my hands are? This area right here, I leave intentionally just dead because I know that the time will be there. This is your prime real estate all over here. You need bright, big colors, letters, words, things that can be easily identifiable from the sofa.
And I've actually diversified my content as well. I do a podcast every single morning called the Level 1 Podcast. I stream 2 different gameplay streams a day. I have a React
I
channel.
pointed up at the
DSP
Level
React
99
channel.
live
You
stream
see
logo,
that
by the way,
in
is what I was
channels
doing.
Below.
For all my audio style listeners, shout out to Atlas the Bookkeeper, one of my favorite detractor channels. Big ups, amigo. Thank you for all of your content.
Submit, and we do all kinds of fun stuff over there. So
what I like about Atlas the Bookkeeper is that at the end of all of his videos, he says, be sure to watch other detractor videos and reach out to other detractors. That's really cool.
I have changed a lot in my time on YouTube. And this channel is just sitting here not being used. If you're one of the 20,000 people who at this moment are still subscribed to the channel.
2 things. First off, I guarantee you a bunch of those people do not use YouTube the same way that they used to in 2016, 2017, 2018, whatever. But also, what the fuck are all of these people subscribed to this shit ass channel for? By the way, all I need is 500 followers to get to partner and a little bit of watch time, but we're jumping ahead of ourselves.
Thanks for sticking in there. You didn't have to, but I appreciate you still leaving this in your sub feed. So now you might be saying, what on earth is going on? Phil's uploading to this channel again? Yes,
it's not that deep.
It's not the content that I used to do.
It's not that deep.
This channel is now going to be called DSP Throwback, and this channel's primary focus is going to be lost media. Back in the day, when I used to have that camera pointed at a TV, I uploaded insane amounts of gameplay to my old channels, Darkside Phil and DSP Gaming. But in addition to that, there were other playthroughs that I was afraid.
I was afraid
to upload to those channels because there were certain game developers that, you would be a little worried that maybe they would hit you with a copyright strike. This was way before the era of being even able to monetize gameplay videos on YouTube.
This is Chekhov's gun, by the way, in Act 1, because while I'm recording this, the guy is literally on his Level 1 podcast talking about how he uploaded the raw footage of Final Fantasy 13 onto this channel, the KO Gaming channel, just to see what would happen. And spoiler alert, it didn't go well. In fact, the Final Fantasy 13 title theme or the opening theme or whatever song that plays at the beginning of it automatically clipped him because it was part of a legacy strike that it got the channel all that time ago.
And so there were particular playthroughs such as Red Dead Redemption and its DLC Undead Nightmare, and some online sessions that I did with friends called Suicide Kings. There was also the LA Noire playthrough from Rockstar that originally I played, and also my classic Final Fantasy 13 playthrough.
First off, fuck you. Fuck you for being a Final Fantasy fan, because that's my shit. That is my shit. Second off, he didn't even clear the game. He got to the final boss, couldn't beat the final boss, quit it, and then watched another creator their video on the final boss and the ending. Cool.
Those games were played on separate YouTube channels from my main ones, just in case any copyright issues arose. Well, the problem is, there were no copyright issues, but the channels got hacked, and they were shut down because the hackers started broadcasting illegal sports on those channels. I had no way to regain the control, and YouTube closed them. So I've had these legacy playthroughs from 10 to 13 years ago. In fact, I think the Final Fantasy 14 or 13 one is like 14 years old now. These playthroughs have just sat around completely unwatchable. And it was last year I went into...
It's still unwatchable. They're still unwatchable. Look at this. The corner demons are rising up.
My closet, dug into my hard drive archives because I actually used to save all my old videos on hard drives, and I found a tremendous amount of lost media. Not only those playthroughs I just mentioned, but unknown playthroughs like Kung Fu Panda and Dante's Inferno. I never finished them, but they're legacy content from over a decade ago that people might be interested in watching. I found a ton of vlogging stuff that used to be on my old vlogging channel that's now impossible to watch. So all this lost media has been sitting around, and for years people have been asking me, will you ever re-upload it? Now is the time.
Now is the time. Here's going to be the best part, because knowing the guy the way that I know him, the way that you know him, the way that we all know him, he's not going to do the required amount of work in order to make sure that this is, one, worth the effort, and two, so we're actually betting on the fact that this guy's not going to do his due diligence and go through the footage himself. He's third partying it out, of course. Other people are doing the editing. They're not going to catch it. He's going to put the error on those guys when eventually one of these gameplay videos drops and he says something absolutely wild. We were just talking about this in Chill Murray's stream today. Big ups, Chill Murray. Always sharing my streams and putting me over and giving me credit on his thumbnails. Big ups, my guy. Thank you. Where was I? Tangent. He's going to say something wild about Za from Final Fantasy 13, the African-American gentleman with the chocobo in his hair, in his distinctive hairstyle. I know the guy's going to say something stupid about it. I just can't wait.
But I don't want you to worry. If you're a subscriber of this channel and you're like, oh man, I had this subscribed for 5.5 years and now Phil's going to flood my inbox with videos. That's very much not the case, because here's the deal. Even though those playthroughs back in the day were incredibly lengthy in 1,000,000 parts, they were all like 10-minute long parts. So like, for example, that Final Fantasy 13 playthrough was like 200 parts on YouTube. I'm not going to do that to you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
I've actually done is enlisted the help of some people who are going to make these playthroughs more modernized. For example, I want to re-upload Final Fantasy 13 here, but I want to make it longer parts. So imagine combining the first 3 or 4 parts of that playthrough.
We're still watching the same amount of time. It's just
all kinds of tweaks, making it a little bit less fuzzy, making it a little bit more high definition.
They're gonna AI upscale the footage. But garbage in, garbage out. It can only do so much.
Like that. Still the same gameplay, still the same commentary, but the videos will be longer, look better, and have thumbnails, so you can easily.
Holy shit. When this guy gets up on his soapbox and he starts talking about how he's a better content creator because he doesn't follow the trends like making thumbnails, and that's another one. You know what? Fuck you, Phil, by the way, because I made my living doing thumbnails and I had to adhere to a very specific type of way to do it because I knew that it would maximize the views. The views. YouTube will give you preference if you have something that makes their channel look better, like production values, for an example. I'm talking to a wall here.
Find where you were in a playthrough and stuff like that. That would be awesome, no? Completely kind of giving a whole remaster upgrade to my classic Lost Media playthroughs. And so,
would you want to look at this content upscaled?
That is going to be the primary purpose of this channel, and I'm going to begin work on that starting tonight. In fact,
he's doing work? No, he ain't. He just said that he's enlisted a group of people to do this. All he's got to do is upload it.
I'm going to start uploading videos and things and getting people to start working on them very soon, and we're going to see how that goes, okay? Now, in addition to that, 2 other ideas I have for this channel. The first is that
corner demons. Every time he looks in the corner, it's like corner demons. Look,
go on this channel and just do like a one-off.
I'm gonna try and catch him when he's doing it
with some viewers. And what I
there it is. Money, money, yeah, money, money. Oh, money, money. Yep. Shout out to King Ja.
On this channel and just do like a one-off chill night stream with some viewers. And what I would do is talk about the old days of being a YouTuber. You know, field questions about what was it like back then, 15 years ago? What were the differences of YouTube back then versus now? What was it like having comments, and what was it like interacting with people, right?
What was it like interacting with people, Phil? This guy, you're gonna ask this guy what interacting with people was like.
Different back then, and the whole attitude of people on YouTube was completely different. It was like a different site, honestly. So every once in a while to actually go back and reminisce about the past could be pretty neat and something neat for this throwback channel.
It's just neat. It's just neat. These are just buzzwords that are going to get you excited to see the channel. It's just going to be neat. I think they're just neat.
Another idea I have is that once we actually have these legacy lost media playthroughs on this channel, perhaps I could sometimes come here and do a stream where I will react to my old playthroughs.
You have a channel for that. It's called DSP Reacts.
DSP of the current day versus DSP.
This is where he's going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that horribly misogynistic thing.
At a lot of that commentary from back in the day. You know, I was a very different guy back then, and so was YouTube. A lot of things flew and
did you just misgender YouTube?
Like, oh my God, that's cancelable material.
That is cancelable. You know, I can't. He said it, not me. I'm sorry.
I think it would be neat to see.
I don't make the rules.
And to get my take on that stuff in the present day, and to kind of collectively laugh and cringe at how I used to be when I was.
We do that every day. We're doing that right now. We're collectively cringing at you right now. You don't have to put in this extra effort. The juice is not worth the squeeze, my guy.
Making content for that much younger teen audience, right?
Younger.
So that's my ideas for this channel. I hope that sounds good to you.
I hope that sounds good to you. You're really selling this idea to us, man.
Perhaps there's even more ideas.
Business degree, by the way. This man has a business degree.
That you guys could have for things that I could do with this DSP Throwback channel. I think that there's a lot of potential for a completely unused channel here. And I'd like to hear your thoughts. So number one, if you're watching this video, thanks for watching this long. Basically, here's the deal. I need to start using this channel again because it lost its partnership status a few years ago.
Aww.
YouTube changed the criteria of how a channel can be partnered. Basically, you have to upload 3 videos within a certain time period, and you also have to get a certain amount of watch hours. Well, I haven't put a video on this channel for 5.5 years. No one's watching it. Obviously, it's defunct. So if you're still subscribed, thank you, but I'm forewarning you.
I'm forewarning you. Here we go.
There will be new content on this channel soon, and if you're not interested in the
I will be putting more content up here. This is a threat.
But if you're interested in the content, it might be time to hit that notification button again, because there's going to be cool new stuff showing up probably within the
cool
next
and
few
neat
weeks,
stuff.
and I'm curious to get your thoughts on it.
Here's my thoughts on it. It fucking sucks. You fucking suck. Fuck off.
Now, once we start getting regular viewers and we start getting new videos uploaded regularly, I'll probably be able to repartner this channel, and you're going to see ads on it again. I don't currently have plans to do anything with memberships or anything like that.
He says this all the time. He doesn't have plans to do it until he does have plans to do it. And then he'll berate you about it. He'll say, guys, why am I even doing this if I'm not making money off of it? Why? Memberships, tips, liquidity, and on it goes.
Maybe in the future, but for now, I just want this to be a place to watch my old content.
For now, he said it. He said it.
Talk about it.
Why even
so
say
I hope
it?
you like that idea. Leave some comments on this video.
Saying nothing at all would have been better than what he just said.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on this new take for my old content here on DSP Throwback.
I think it sucks and don't do it.
You'll notice there's a new banner, there's a new watermark and logo. It's all in process. This could definitely be improved.
Hey, by the way, I'm a graphic designer. I've been doing it for 20 plus years as well. If you need a graphic design guy, I can do it. I did it for Kurt Angle, Arn Anderson, Tony Schiavone. The list goes on and on and on. You know, the same guys that you pull from your WWE champions. You know what? I could probably get paid to make those variants of the cards that you see, that you pull, you know, for however much money it costs to do that dumb shit. I don't know.
Time. This is not all set in stone, so I hope that you'll bear with it. It's kind of rough going as we just tried to get things kind of spruced up. It's been 5.5 years. There's cobwebs everywhere, right?
Why are you selling your channel like this?
Is there anything else you'd like to see on a channel like this? I'm all ears, all right? And I want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching for so long. You might be someone who only watched this channel 6 years ago. You're like, oh man, what is this? Well, you might be interested. I don't know. And of course, you could always check out my other channels. DSP Gaming is the channel where every single day I'm live streaming a podcast.
Don't do that. Instead, go to Raw Phil on YouTube. Go to Chill Murray. Go to Duty. Go to King Ja. Go to Meerkat. Go to anyone else's, really.
Podcast and tons of gameplay. DSP Reacts is the channel where every week I do a fun react show. Sometimes I do food vlogs.
It's not fun.
Sometimes
it's not
I do
fun.
tier maker videos and countdowns and fun stuff there.
Who makes your tier? Who makes your tier list there, Phil? I got an answer for that. And that's not a good answer.
It all a look, and thank you so much for being a viewer and fan for so long. 15 years and counting, and keeping it going. So I hope this explains the idea behind DSP Throwback, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for new content right here.
New content by recycling the old content. Well, the only good thing that I can say about what I just watched is that there wasn't a lot of it. So, guys, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and suffering this fool with me together. You are all, to coin a term, legends. And with that being said, I do appreciate your time, and stay tuned because I'm sure the guy has some more dumb shit to say about stuff he knows nothing about. So until next time, guys, take care, be safe, peace.